Welcome to a MainelyDIY.com video. Today's project, I have some garland with little gnomes on it. This is something I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I am just going to trim off these little gnomes. It does shred a little bit up here, so you want to be careful. And you don't want a lot of loose, you just want to cut the gnome off. You do need to be careful that your pets don't get into these garlands because it is not good for their system. So I just cut a couple off. I have a bunch of them already cut off, so you just snip them off. Get this out of the way. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of these little gnomes cut off. Okay, I'm going to take these little gnomes, one of these are actually reversible, so whichever way you want the pom-pom to go. So, and I have a glue mat here. Also, you'll find a link to on my blog of where to get that. I use Scotch permanent glue stick, and I'm just gonna glue him on a piece of little scrap cardstock here. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and just trim him out. I'm going to try to get close up so you can see, but this has a little bit of an edge, and that's a great place to tell you where to trim. See, it didn't take me that long to trim that out. So I cut out, made some of those. Let's see if I have some other ones. Oh, here's one of my green ones that I have glued to a piece. Okay, so just make up a bunch of those, and then you have a whole bunch for cards and whatnot. So let me show you a couple of cards I made. This is a Christmas, well, they're both Christmas cards, but this one I just use a Merry Christmas stamp, trimmed around it, and then put some red, trimmed around it. I have some little things that I cut out on my Cricut, aligned them under my gnome, and this background is, you'll find that on my blog, a link to it. It's this embossed tree folder. Really kind of cool. So I did that, mounted it on a card, and then I've got a nice simple card. So let me show you the other one. This one, I used a different embossing folder. This one was snowflakes, and you'll also find that on my blog. So we have snowflakes in the background. Just put the little gnome on. I do have the white behind him. I probably could have got away without it. I wonder if I'd just take one of those. I could have maybe not done it because this is a white background and then you wouldn't see it, but you know, I had one already cut out, ready to go. Used a Merry Christmas stamp, a little bit of sparkly paper, and just trimmed around that. And there I have a second card. So, got two cute little cards, you know, and a bunch of gnomes from my Dollar Tree garland. And you can see I haven't got all the gnomes off yet, but I will shortly. And again, keep these away from your pets, because the crafting kitty loves these because they're shiny, but I have to be careful, make sure he doesn't eat them, because I'm a good pet mom. These are simple ones, and I'm sure I will have a lot more to come. I'd love to see what you make with this idea. So please comment on my blog, and we'll try to get some of those pictures posted out to everybody. You have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.